What up, y'all? It's your boy J7. We back on the spot, ONZMTL. Y'all already know how we doing it, man. Bringing the biggest guests from the city, and you know what I mean, that needs to be talked about. And the next guest, how can I introduce him? You know what I mean? He been fresh as new money out the ink press. Pressure bust pipes, but you're never gonna see a pimp's dress.
Church.
He's many rappers' favorite rapper. One of the most potent pen games the city has ever seen.
Preach.
He's ended careers.
Facts.
He's been connected to MTL legends.
Talk about it.
Recently dropped Devil's Playground, all produced by 80 Rock, who's accompanying him right now.
Word.
I'm talking about the one and only Rvlr Magz in the building, on the spot with J7. What up, bro?
Bop, bop, bop. What's up, player? What you saying, doggy?
We good, man.
Appreciate
We good.
you, man.
Yo,
Appreciate
my
you.
G.
On it.
Appreciate you coming through. 80 Rock, what's up, my bro?
Much love, bro.
Really dope to have you here, man, because like I said, the
Thanks for
intro is
having
the
us.
intro, you know what I mean? But it's all facts. And,
Nah, you said some cool shit in there. I like it. I
Man,
like
I
what
had
you said.
to. I
It's
had to,
adequate. Like,
adequate, right?
appropriate. Very appropriate.
There
You know what I'm
you
saying?
go.
You ain't telling no lies.
There
No
you
lies
go.
at all that. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
yo, congrats on the release, man. Devil's Playground is out.
Word.
How long did you guys take to put it together?
I want to say it took like a couple months to slap it together during the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? We started off with one record. And just that one record, once we did Hush,
Yeah.
it was like, okay, me and him got a good chemistry. You know what I'm saying? Then he sent me a couple packs over, which is like beat packs.
Okay, that was the first joint you guys did?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
not the first joint we
not
did,
ever.
but in this era,
For that project.
Okay.
yeah, it was the first joint that we did, right? So what happened was like I ended up, you know, just killing the shit, whatever. We shot a video to it, boom, boom, and then I'm like, yo, he sent me some more shit, and I was like, bro, I'm fucking gonna eat this, I'm gonna eat that, and I started going in. So as we started building up these records, he was just like, yo, why don't we just put a project together and slap something on? I'm like, you know, fuck it, I'm with it. Nah, man.
That's dope. And it's been a while we hadn't heard, like, we would hear like little singles here and there.
Yeah,
But it
yeah.
seems like you were a little bit 1 foot in, 1 foot out of the game. You know
That's
what I
a
mean?
fact, though. I was playing Black Shoe for like the past, I want to say like 5 years, 6 years.
And what made you really want to come back? Is it the pandemic that kind of got you?
No, I think it was just a passion. Like sometimes, you know, you got to let the music talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause when I was like in the beginning, we won't go there too tough yet, but in the beginning, like there was a hunger for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I was out and about. I was in these streets, dog. Like, you know, me and my mans, we were putting our best foot forward, like, and we were really stomping the pavement. You know what I'm saying? So it was a different thing. But as time passes now, you know, life starts to enter into shit, and it's like I got to take care of life versus
100%.
wild going right now instead of chasing this dream. You know, most people tell you, yo, when you chase a dream, dog, it has to be your dream or nothing. I rate that. But my life right now, bro, it's fucking calling for different things that my dream is not fucking dealing with. You get me?
100%, man.
So I had to, you know, take a pause right now for the cause, and I just had to chest back 1-2. So, but the passion was still speaking. So that's why, you know, you hear a 1-2 slappers. I'll send off a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2.
Yeah.
And people hear certain
I
joints.
catch you
and shit like that.
one couple times, Goland Studios. I catch
Yeah, you
little
see me
singles
roundabout.
dropping here and there.
You see me
know what I mean?
roundabout. That's a fact. That's a fact. You know what I
There
mean?
was still something, but like to drop a full length project, I think it's really dope that you guys put it together and put it out. You know what
That's
I
a
mean?
fact though, because the first time I ended up doubling back was with the Dark Side of the AM. You know what I'm saying? I doubled back with that. That was like 2018. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, you know, pandemic hit. This that and then I linked up with 80 and like, and it was just like, bro, his beats were just talking to me always, bro.
That's dope.
Very
man.
feisty. His production's very feisty.
And I like projects
very
where
feisty. Yo, your production is feisty, fam. Like, I'm hearing this shit, I'm like, yo, so what, you think you're nice, fam? Oh, say word. So I'm going in with that same type of level of aggression, and we came up with these records, and the records were just slapping, bro. Like, the chemistry was just stupid.
I feel
you know
it's
what I'm
dope. Like I really like in this era a lot of projects that are fully produced by one producer. Like Nicholas Craven does that a lot. I like his projects
Facts.
with Ransom.
Big fact.
that
Shout out to Craven.
Sure.
100%. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I like hearing like when there's like kind of one direction, one person directing the music.
Yeah.
And 80, how does it feel to work with a guy like Magz? I mean, you know, he's a top tier MC out
Talk
here.
about it, player.
I mean, I've known Max for a minute, so through that, we had songs, you know, throughout the years. I think we've done 2 or 3 songs. Some came out, some didn't over the past 10 to 15 years.
Yeah.
And then I think it's just like timing, bro. I think it's all about timing in the moment. I was ready, he was ready. And we meet and it just makes sense, you know? So all the beats I would give him, you know, if I give him 4 beats, he would come back, he'd be like, all right, 3 are already done.
And they were nasty. Like,
And he's just like, yeah, it was just like,
Easy to
it
put
was
them together.
the timing couldn't have been better.
Crazy.
But no, it feels good, bro. Magnum's a legend in the city. There's no, like you said in your intro, he's your favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
Facts.
And that's why I gave you a nod when you said that. I've been saying that. So
is,
it's really, yeah,
it
like
is what it is. Like, you know,
Church.
there's different styles and different vibes, but you know, you can't deny skills. You can't deny raw talent. And
That's
at the
it.
end of the day,
That's it.
when there's a lot of people who have raw talent, but when you can navigate through the years and create catchy songs that people will want to replay, you know what I mean? Because it's not only the bars, you got to make it a vibe, you know. And Magz, he's always had that from a long time. So that's why I was really happy to hear the project, the direction of it. If I ask you guys like that, just randomly, is there any projects that you guys enjoy that are like fully produced by one producer?
I like some of the Nas shit that he's doing. You know what I'm saying? That
With Hit
KD
Boy?
shit. Yeah, that KD shit's kind of dope.
Yeah.
I like what he's doing with Hit Boy because, first of all, like Nas he's not a great beat picker. You know what I mean?
We've been,
Nope.
this is what we've been saying
Right?
for years.
Like, he
This is what
doesn't
we've been
pick
saying.
great. So to
but I
work
feel
with-
that problem is solved now.
No, it's solved now because again, when you meet someone you have great chemistry with, like who'd have thought Nas and Hit Boy were fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy, bro.
Nas and Hit Boy is Nas and Hit Boy is very much like me and Magnum in the sense that Magz has been around.
Facts.
People have known him. I've been making beats for a long time, but I really stepped my game up in the past couple years, and that's why I kind of stepped up to his level. So that's why when I send him packs,
Shout out to you, bro.
yeah, he
Shout
like
out
you
to
know
you.
he.
Pop your collar, let it be known, man.
But it's
Shout out to
true.
this
It's
guy,
true. You know. So like
Facts.
everybody, even producer friends that I have, they're like, "Wow, yo, your shit got a lot better."
Nah, you started going.
You know.
So
So
is it working with a guy like Magz that kind of brings that out of you?
absolutely.
That,
I
like,
mean, as
motivates
soon
you?
as
'Cause,
soon
I
as
mean-
we got the first one in, and then as soon as we did Fur Coats was really Hush is classic Magz. It's punchline rap.
one of my
right?
favorites.
It's a banging beat. It's punchline rap. The subjects switch up every 4 bars.
I was
it's very
talking
like
crazy
It's
on
that
that.
formula.
Crazy,
but
crazy, yeah.
Fur Coats is
Yeah.
like a 3-minute stretch of just like painting you a mood.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Anyways, it's just, to me, that was like, I was like, oh, wow. All right. Well, we got something that's deeper than just like,
That's dope.
you know?
Certain maturity on it.
If I would ask you,
That's it.
Magz, what's your favorite joint off the project
I would go with
right now? You know,
Fur for sure.
Okay.
400. Right? The intro.
dangerous.
The intro, which is like my soul. You know what I'm saying? The intro off rip for
Oh
sure.
yeah,
Because
we're
I was
gonna get
talking
into that. Yep.
too much real shit on that. You know what I'm saying? Shit that hit home and shit that was just like reflective of where I came from, who I was, and who I am now. You know what I'm saying? Like everything just kind of tied in. You know what I'm saying? And it was just one of those like realistic stretches that, bro, like it was just.
You know what's crazy about the intro? It took me a couple listens to like really like, I don't know, you know, maybe it was playing, I was doing something, whatever,
Right.
whatever. And then there was this day that I played it and I really paid attention to the bars and I was like, damn, man. And me, I like introspective rap.
Yeah,
I like those kind of bars. And I never really heard you too much go there.
I never
You know what
had, I
mean?
never had a reason to go there.
But it was dope. And I was like, damn, man, like, and it just made me curious about the whole story. You know what I mean? Like
Appreciate that.
as far as everything. And we're gonna get into that. But
Of course,
80, what was your favorite joint off the project?
It always switches for me.
Yeah. Right now. That's why I say
like
right
one,
now.
I'll like one
Depends
for a
on the
month,
mood,
and then
right?
yeah,
Depends
exactly,
on the
and then it
mood,
switches
yeah.
back. But I keep going back to Ghetto and Fur Coast.
Oh my God.
Those are my. Yeah,
Oh
I know.
my
I wasn't gonna say
God.
anything, but
Oh my God. Ghetto
to
is
me,
fucking
to me, that's the
retarded.
sleeper of
Okay,
the
I
album.
gotta ask you something about that song actually.
Word. What's up?
Does the did you get inspired by what's that song, man? OGC.
That's so
The
funny.
Storm.
All right.
OGC the
All right,
Storm.
so I'm-
Because
right.
when I heard that bass line, I was like, doom, doom.
Okay, so I'm probably around the
got
same age
remnants.
as you because I know exactly the album and I know exactly the song you're talking about. And I'm a hip hop head first, so as soon as I heard that sample, I went right to the internet and I started fucking looking around because I was like, oh, that's the OGC sample.
Yeah.
So I started looking. I'm like, it's not. I found the OGC sample.
Okay, it's not
very
the same
similar,
one?
extremely similar.
Oh, okay.
Basically the same thing. Completely different song
There we
from a
go.
completely
Okay.
different. It's like from
Okay,
15,
but I'm not
20 years
crazy
earlier.
because when I heard it,
No,
I was
no,
like,
you're
yo,
not.
I'm
You're not.
asking
You're not.
if you like boot
You're
camp
not. No,
or
no,
whatever,
no.
you know what I mean? 'Cause
Right.
No,
great
no.
song. Ghetto is fire. Is that a hook? That's not a sample, right? The hook. Is
Nah,
What do you
the hook
What do you
is-
mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Hold on. Let him.
Why you think it's Marvin
Let
Gaye?
him elaborate. I want you to know what are you talking about.
Well, I mean, when I hear the hook, you know what I mean? I hear vocals. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't see a featuring on there. I don't see any other names. So I'm
Okay.
curious to see if that's a feature. Is it a sample? What is it?
What is it, Magz?
It's me, player.
Okay.
It's all me, player. I'm not even gonna lie because listen, when I heard the joint, I said, yo, I told 80, I was like, yo, I need like a Marvin Gaye-esque sample, bro. And like, like me, I get fed up of looking for shit I can't find, right? So I'm like, if I can't find it, I'm gonna do it myself. You know what I mean? So I was just fuck it. I wrote the whole shit. And then when I got to the studio, I told the engineer, you know what I mean? Shout out to Yan, you know what I mean? At Golan. I was like, listen, my G.
Yan, okay.
I was like, listen, my G, like, I need you to tweak this so that it sounds like Marvin. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to give that energy, that type of like, you know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Type of vibe, you know what I mean?
Dope.
So we fucking went in and I was just like, yo, slap this. So
I was curious about it because
funny thing, 80 walks in the studio. I'm like, yo, listen to this record, bro. He hears, he's like, yo, that sample's crazy. It's a Marvin thing. And I'm like, that's what I was going for.
That's dope.
Like, that's exactly what I was going for, you know what I mean?
That's
but yeah,
dope,
that's all me,
man.
Blair. All me.
Yeah, and then like the third verse of that is just him singing.
Yeah.
So he's just singing to himself. And we ended up taking that and putting it all over the song.
Yeah.
So if you can hear in the background, you hear a voice.
Okay.
It's just
all
him
those
singing the whole
lips,
song.
all of that. That's all me, Blair.
Yeah, that's why
That's
for me,
crazy. Yo, bro, I swear I was looking for the feature. And then I was like,
yo, there's
could it be a sample?
nah.
Is
It's
it
me.
maybe
It's
a
me. It's
sample?
me featuring me. Like, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? You know those ones?
Okay.
Yeah, like.
But that's the first time I kind of hear you going there, experimenting more, let's say.
Yeah, and that's the extreme, I guess, you know.
Yeah, like maybe as far as you'll go or whatever.
Yeah, because I've definitely done like more melodic hooks and shit like that in the past and shit like that. You know what I mean? But it's like this
But it stays within the realm of rap.
Yeah, on this
That
spectrum,
one
I
was-
kind of went above and beyond because I was just like, I know what I hear. You know when you hear something in your brain and you just want it to come out?
Yeah.
You're like, fuck it. I just, you know.
No,
let
and
me
I
fucking
feel you.
sit
I
down
feel
and-
you on. You
and be
couldn't
crazy.
find it, so like you just fucking did it.
Yeah, I did it. I was like, fuck it. And it came out slapping. Like,
That's
that
dope,
record's,
man.
bro, I can't even, ghetto, bro. That ghetto's fucking classic.
Yo, you know when we talk about like the break or whatever, the hiatus, whatever they want to call it, do you stay writing bars during those times?
Well, yeah, I mean,
Because a lot of MCs like might lose it or
Nah.
whatever. Or
some do, but the problem is because they're just not interested anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're done with this fucking, like, this music thing is because the music no longer speaks to you.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I could see something on TV or see something or hear something or hear a record and I'm like, bar, I'll jot it down. Boom. I'll be like, oh, boom. So I'm stashing all these Bay guys. And then at one,
Okay,
two time,
so
I'm
that's
like,
what
let me pen some game. I'm going to pen some game and ooh. And then twos, I'm like, fuck, I'm still nice. Because you got to sharpen your pen while you're still out of this shit, right? Like, the passion still speaks at the end of the day.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's what it becomes about, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Because
So
when
it's
we
like,
hear the music, is we don't hear, it doesn't sound like there was a break.
I
It
never-
actually sounds
I-
elevated, you know? So
Personally,
I'm
I
like, does
didn't
he
take a
keep
break.
writing?
Personally, I didn't take a break. 100%.
Okay. Okay. My personal joint on the album was shit, what was it called, man? What's my joint? Hold on, man. I'm saying it and I don't have it. Can I live?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
wow,
yeah.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
Good,
Oh, yeah. That's a good pick.
Yo,
That's a very, very good pick,
that
doggy.
joint.
That's a good pick.
When I hear that instrumental, it brings me back to like Mobb Deep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah.
that's lit.
Feel
That's
like
lit.
it-
My whole life, all I want to do is recreate Havoc beats. That's all. That's
Shout
all
out
I
to
want
Havoc,
to do.
bro.
So it's like,
Shout out to
yeah,
Havoc,
that's.
bro.
Bro, when I
Thank you for
hear
saying
that-
that.
Word.
Bro, when I hear that, I'm like, I could hear P rapping on that. R.I.P. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
Shout out
it
to him.
brought
That's
me,
what I was
it
going
brought me
for.
to those vibes. That's dope. And the Can I Live, is it like the homage to Jay
This
Z?
is definitely a homage to Jay. You know what I'm saying? 100%. I thought it was super dope, and I just heard that type of sound on that record, and I just wanted to speak my piece on, you know, the reason why. Like, can a nigga live? Like, fuck all the haters, fuck all the bullshit. Like, but can a nigga just live? You know what I mean? So I was talking mad stupid, mad crazy on that record. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, that record's dope. That record's dope. Very good pick.
When
Very,
I
very
hear
good
that,
pick.
bro, like I always said, I feel like you could go in the States, you can go anywhere with your music as far as the bars.
Not to cut you, but shout out to Pro V on them scratches on that joint. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
He
for
fucking-
sure. Definitely.
He went in on that, but yes.
Definitely. But like, do you still think about that? Is that something that you ever were like, okay, I'm on this, I'm moving out there? Because like oftentimes
Moving
on
where
the
to the States?
Well, oftentimes on the podcast, we talk to French artists, let's say, and we're like, yo, man, you got to make moves out there. You got to move. You got to be on the ground. So even English artists, when I talk to them here, I'm like, yo, you're in Quebec. You know what I mean? So it's cool to do what you do here, but you're going to hit a plateau at a certain point.
Yeah, you're going to hit a glass ceiling, that's for sure.
And you're an artist that I feel like, yo, man, I could hear you with Benny the Butcher, or I can hear you with whoever, you know what I mean? So I'm like,
Appreciate that.
I feel like, was that ever a plan of yours to go out there? And
That was a plan at one point in time. I
Okay.
mean, I think that can become a reality in this era. But, you know, back then, I ran into a situation where I wasn't even able to cross the border, bro. You feel me?
Okay.
So I had to kind of wait until, you know what I'm saying, wait my 5
Okay,
years,
yeah.
10 years, whatever. you know what I'm saying? And now I'm Gucci, like, so I can pursue that element or that aspect of the dream, right?
Well, it's crazy because
just to get over there, like, you know what I'm saying?
But
so
it's kind of perfect timing in a way because, like we mentioned, Craven and the resurgence of groups like Griselda and stuff like that. I feel there's such an industry or a part of the industry focused on bars. You know what I mean? So like,
it's back now.
Yeah,
it's back now. Bars are cool again. You know
it's back, and it's also
but bro, I never feel bars were ever uncool because like the top guys in the game were always lyricists.
You didn't feel like that.
You're right.
But the mass majority, you know, hip hop goes through waves. You know what I'm saying? So you got the club shit, the jiggy shit, the cool shit, the trap shit, the fucking.
Sometimes you just got to wear shiny suits, you know?
Yeah, shit like that. So it's all about the eras. And now it's like, now that we have.
I'm not mad at the shiny suit.
I'm not mad either. I'll spit the most gutterous shit in a shiny suit. I don't give a fuck. But now it's cool to rap again. Yeah. It's cool to rap again. These motherfuckers, like, bro, they made it so dope to do the shit where it's like, yo, this is my element. This is my world. This is where I live. You know what I mean? So.
It's also like it's also a mature audience.
Oh yeah,
100%.
So
well, you know, as time goes, the public is growing with hip hop, right?
That's
so like,
it. That's it. Exactly.
Like older cats don't want to hear nay or my Rolly this.
Yeah,
or,
nah,
you know,
nah. They just want real talk.
Yeah,
they want real talk at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So me, I speak pain on the record, and they love it. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of that, man, like we mentioned the intro. When I heard it and I hear the bars, like I said, man, it's really dope to see you go introspective on some joints.
Word.
For people that don't know, you know, me, I know, from what I know, Magz, Bergs, you know what I mean, been there downtown for as long as I know. But like, were you born in MTL or were you in Bergs all your life?
I was born in Montreal for sure. Keeping it funky, tell the truth, shame the devil. I was born in Uptown.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I used to go to Coronation back in the day. You know
okay.
What I'm saying? When I was young, I was there till about 6 years old, 6 or 7. And then my mother ended up moving from, we were on Barclay. Which is right by Plamondon, you know what I mean? And then she ended up moving to Bergs, you know what I mean? So we all went over there, you know what I mean? But I was still going to Coronation throughout my elementary term or whatever you want to call it.
How was young Magz in the elementary and high school days?
I was a cool kid. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to, you know, be around, you know, females. So I was cool. You know okay. Nah, real shit. Like, I was just a cool kid, bro. Like I was never one of those weirdos. We all know those guys, but I got cool with the weirdos too because they were introspective. They had
you always had your thing with the ladies.
Yeah, I was a cool you know what I mean? Like, so it was what it was. But then, you know, after I was like 7, moving to Bergs or whatever. Then I went to like Westmount High and all this other shit and whatever. And ever since, man, I grew up in the hood. 4 brothers,
Wow.
including me, it's 5. Single mother. You know,
Where
working 2 jobs.
Are you the youngest, oldest?
I'm the youngest actually of the family.
Out of 5 brothers.
Yeah, I'm the youngest of the family. You know
okay.
What I'm saying? And my mom was doing the thing. She was going crazy, like, you know, because I think back then it was important for West Indians to come over, you know what I'm saying, and migrate to Canada.
Yeah. And
then get like a nursing job or whatever. Mm-hmm. But back then they used to leave their children in Jamaica. And then once they were like settled up and shit like that, let's say it took a year and a half, 8 months or whatever, then they would draw for their youths. It was easy to get papers for your kids back then.
Yeah.
Now forget about it. It's super difficult. Like, you got to jump through a million hurdles. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So that's what she ended up doing with my first 3 brothers, right? And then when she came here, you know what I mean? She thugs was 1, 2, 1, 2, and ta-da, I'm in the building. So, I was born here, dog. You know what I mean? But Bergs is for life all day. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the hood that raised me for real. You know what I'm saying?
And how was it like? As you know what I mean? Like, because we often have French artists here.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you're getting into hip hop, you're doing your thing as a kid. Like, actually, what was your first time getting into music and actually writing some bars?
It's funny. It's funny because my brother used to rap. Shout out to Soprano. You know?
Oh, okay.
My brother used to rap, and he used to rap with one of these guys in the hood, right? And I was younger, right? So I'm like 4 years younger than my brother, right? So I used to always be around, you know what I mean? And then one day we were freestyling. My freestyle was trash. I just tried some shit. So I was just rhyming words like trees and leave and breeze and the D's and B's. Like, I was doing some dumb shit. It didn't work. So one day I was like, you know what? I'm not going to let these guys outdo me because the way they were spitting was fire. It was fire. Like, I was so intrigued. I was so bugged out. I was like, I have to be of par.
And was
you know
your
what I'm
brother
saying?
like on the scene?
He was ill. He was ill back then. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Was he like putting out stuff?
I think back
no.
I think back then he was doing shows at some of these like underground lounges. His name was like Stonebreaker and shit like that, or some shit like that. And one day I started penning some game. I was like, fuck it, woo woo. And then I came to the park, and it was my brother and this man's, and they're in the freestyle session, you know what I'm saying? So I spit my little writtens like it was fresh off the Dizome and all that, and they lost their mega. I was like, oh, fuck, he's nice. And I'm like, oh, yeah, bet that. And ever since then, it kind of been a thing, you know? So now I'm starting to watch videos. I'm starting to watch hip-hop videos and all this shit. I was always intrigued by the music, you know what I'm saying? But I knew I had something, though.
But were you in tune with the scene out here in Montreal, or was
them time there? No, not really. I wasn't really concerned about the quote-unquote scene. I was just kind of like figuring it out, you know?
Okay.
Figuring out what I was doing, you know what I mean? And then eventually it just became what it became, like, you feel me?
And
straight up.
And when you start like doing your music and stuff, I remember, man, the first time I bumped into you was with Bad News Brown, R.I.P. I went to a studio up north studios or productions.
Up north cross border. So
I don't know what year that was, but I remember I met you there. You were in a group. Was that your first kind of?
That was in like early 2000s.
Yeah, that was
early
a long time
2000s.
ago.
We're talking to like fucking 05, 04,
Yeah.
05. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that was a squad that I used to run with and shit like that. We had a studio on in Saint Laurent. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It was in the industrial area and shit like that. So we used to record motherfuckers. We used to work with different artists and shit like that. Nah, man, and it was dope. It was super dope. But that place was a place that like curated everybody's skill set.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was a spot where everybody was kind of like groomed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was a dungeon in there, bro. Like niggas could not get out of there like shittier than they walked in. Once you walked in there, bro, you're coming out 10 times better because we weren't playing with you. We're freestyling, we're battling, we're going back and forth, we're penning game, we're doing all types of shit, coming up with a lot of records and shit like that. And it was dope. It was super, super dope time. You know what I'm saying? Like it built and created a lot of talent in there, man. Wow.
That's crazy. And when did you decide to say, okay, man, I'm going solo, I'm doing me? Like, was it with Bad News? Like, I don't remember.
Nah, it was actually with Dirt. It was with Dirt
work.
that I decided to go solo because I met Dirt. I don't remember exactly what year. I believe I met him in 04.
Big shout out to Dirt Work, man.
04,
Grammy award-winning Dirt Work.
Shout out to Dirt. You know what I'm saying? But I met him in like 04, and then we started working together, whatever. And Bad News actually introduced us, you know what I'm saying? It was a quick kind of like meet and greet. Yo, this is Magz, this is Dirt.
Yeah.
But I vibed with homie, you know what I'm saying? And then he just, started sending me beats, it's that. And then we started working together, and it just developed into something. You feel what I'm saying?
Crazy.
So I was like, my pen game matches with whatever he's got going on, you know what I'm saying? And it was just super, super fucking dope, you know what I mean? And then at that point, while I was working with these cats over there at the studio, I was like, yo, a lot of the records that we created weren't being released.
Yeah.
So
that's like, classic from that era.
I felt like a what do they call it? Like a studio rapper. You know those ones? I didn't like it. So I was like, you know what? Let me switch up the game. Let me do my own thing. And then I was like, fuck it. So me and Dirt said, fuck it. Let's just build our thing. And that's where you get Rvlr Music Volume 1.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's when like we got Exposed Fitted and all those joints later.
No, that was Exposed Fitted was after that, which is what we found out the other day. We did the timeline, right? So Exposed Fitted was after that, but Volume 1 came out. I was on that remix 07.
Back in the days. I mean, you can check me out.
Shout out to you, Doc. Shout out to you, Doc. Man.
But yeah, man.
But
that's
that was 07 when we released that.
And when you're getting on the scene and you were opening for a lot of artists and stuff, I remember you were doing a lot of shows.
Shout out to Dutch,
yeah, big shout out to Dutch, R.I.P. Like you're discovering, I'm guessing this local scene too, the French scene, and was there a difference back then? Like, did you see a difference? Because today I feel there's a big difference.
As far as what?
As far as like because I feel like back in those times, especially when we're talking 08, 09, 2010, I feel like the English scene was even stronger than the French scene.
I think it was
stronger. There was a very strong movement.
We were making a lot of noise.
Yeah.
A
and
lot
you were
of people,
leading. Like, I feel like you were
about
leading.
To say a lot of people were taking my template because we were working on the ground level with a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? We were fucking pounding pavement. We were kind of, I guess, laying out the blueprint for what needed to be done, kind of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because T-Dot already had their shit going on, and we're like, listen, you can't make it just being out here like that because we're in a French province. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work like that for us. Yes, you get some sort of level of notoriety, but it's worthwhile to venture outward. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk, like, and get it popping. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, fuck it. So a lot of people were doing the same shit, running the same method, and a lot of people were making noise back then. You know what I mean? So yeah,
it was a crazy movement, man. I remember like, I don't know what. I feel like it's when we lost Bad News that things changed, but like there was so much momentum, man. Like those shows, like like local acts were selling out venues and stuff like that.
New money.
Again, Again,
money
the new
show.
money show, all of that
Exactly.
shit. But don't forget, it's not just when we lost Bad News. When we lost Bad News, of course, it was a blow to the city. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to my guy. But you're losing Dutch 9 months later.
Yeah.
And Dutch was one of the biggest, if not the
biggest promoter as far as like, especially American artists and stuff like that.
He was going duppy them time there. So when you lose something like that, which is like a crucial element to a lot of these guys getting, notoriety, you know what I'm saying, learning how to work a stage, being able to link up with different artists that this guy's bringing in and shit like that. It just gives you a different element to work with, you feel what I'm saying? But when no one's there to do that, then you kind of got to figure it out from there. So, of course, the city takes a blow still if that type of elements is not involved.
And it's like that slowed down, and I feel like the French scene really is making a lot of noise for the last few years.
Shout out to them.
Sure.
Shout out to them. Shout out to them.
It's like, that's what I'm curious about. Like, how do you see that side? Like, did you even follow those things like in the last few years? Is that something you stay close to?
No, I don't.
No,
I do watch it from the sidelines. I see what they're doing, and more power to them and shit like that. But no, I don't.
Okay, no.
I don't, because whatever they're doing, it doesn't apply to what I got to do. You feel me?
Yeah, but you don't feel like, let's say, like example, the English artists I feel that have a lot of success in the city have collabed with French artists.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could dig it.
Or like even K-Band, K-Bands did, Shab, Mike Shab.
Shout out to Mike Shab.
Who else we got?
Sure.
Nate Husser.
Shout out to Huss. That's my dog.
Husser.
That's my dog,
Bergs,
bro.
right?
That's my dog, bro.
Killing it.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And I feel like that's a plus. And like, man, I feel like you can.
Of course it is. I'm not, no, please don't get it misconstrued. I'm not saying that I'm not willing or, even thinking about collaborating with
But I'm
French
surprised
artists.
that didn't even
What
happen.
I'm saying is that sometimes these things just take time, dog. I'm a dude that loves to move organically, bro. I don't like forcing shit, bro. I don't care if you're hot right now and you're the guy and I should link up with you just because you're a name, bro. It doesn't work for me, bro. Like if you could be a name and a cornball at the same time.
That's
Not to
fact.
say these niggas is cornballs. Don't get it misconstrued. I'm just saying, as an example, I have to vibe with whoever I'm dealing with.
Okay, so you still approach it as art.
Of course,
no matter
dog.
what.
It's art, bro. At the end of the day, and I'm sure a lot of these dudes is dope as fuck. It's just I never had a chance to one-on-one with them where it's like, yo, pause. Where it's like, you know what I'm saying? We could like just chill, build, whatever the case is like, and really check out the vibes. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not against it at all. That's facts.
Okay. And when we're talking about news and Dutch and stuff,
Word.
when they were gone, we know it was a blow to the city. And how was it for you? Because you were personally working with both of them. You know what I mean?
I mean, it hit me like everybody else, dog. Them time that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need, when shit happens sudden and you get the rug pulled from underneath you, it's kind of like hard to gauge, like, how are you going to bounce back from this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, when us around them time, that was just rough, bro. It's like, at that point, you more so stop giving a fuck about, like, the industry or the dream you're chasing, and you start focusing on life because it's a too short thing going on. You feel
100%.
me? It's a too short thing going on where you're like, yo, dog, life's too short. I'm going to focus on what I got in front of me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where it is. You know what I mean?
And you know what's crazy? When we
so
talk about the scene, the French scene and stuff, you see when you were like, life catches up. And
Yeah.
You got
Facts.
different priorities and stuff you got to take care
Word.
of. And I feel that's something that's so common with English artists. So many dope English artists I've seen through the years that like at a certain point, you got to make a decision of like, I got to change my life, move, or like, you know what I mean? Or just live life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel that's a crazy challenge that we have in Quebec. And it's like through the years, I don't understand why it's like we listen to a lot of English music, but when it comes to hip hop, I don't know. I feel like there's a disconnect.
There is a disconnect. I don't know what the reason for it is, to be honest with you, but it's been like that from time.
It's crazy.
It's not something that only exists now.
No,
it's been like
100%.
this.
It was always like that.
From time.
It was
you know
always
what I mean?
like that.
But the era we live in right now, though, right now with producers like 80, producers doing their thing right now and getting
100%.
busy with these records, bro.
Oh, no, now it's
and
special.
bringing back that, I hate the term boom bap. I can't stand it. Can we call it something else? Rugged shit, real shit.
It's like a renaissance.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
see, I like that. That renaissance,
It's like a renaissance.
that renaissance
it's
sound. I like
back,
that.
It's matured. It's matured on you. You know what I mean? Like,
Facts.
even the biggest rappers today, if they jumped on records with your biggest rappers from when everyone was growing up, these new guys would school them.
They would eat food.
You know what I mean?
So?
Oh,
of course.
for sure, man.
Hold on.
For sure.
What do you mean?
For sure.
They would nyam food because that's not their element, dog. They're not MCs like that. So it's like
it's
like a young
just the
Nas,
evolution. It's
Illmatic
just the
Nas or
evolution.
whatever. You don't think?
I think Conway would body Nas
There
right
you
now.
go.
Right now. Tell me I'm lying. And not, this is no discredit to the boy, because he
In
at his
2022,
age,
just evolution.
at his
In
age,
2020,
he's
I'm
fire.
talking Illmatic Nas.
Yeah, you'd
And
body him.
still,
You'd body
bro,
him. You'd
it's-
body him. You'd body him. 100%.
For the
100%.
for
100%.
especially like
Yeah.
for the year it
100%.
came out, it's mind blowing and
Facts.
it's revolutionary. But now we're talking whatever it is, 30 years later, or
Right.
Yeah.
you know what I mean, 28 years later, and
No,
like
but I
it's
mean-
not like
Me, it's more
You
in
know?
their prime, each in their prime. I still think Nas. I mean, to me, he's one of the goats. But hey, we're
Of
not
course
gonna
he
get into
is.
all
Of
that.
course he is. He is. But don't forget, back then, Illmatic days, Nas was experimental with records. He wasn't really crazy on the bar thing and heavy, but just what he was saying is more punchline worthy.
Yeah, you could feel-
it was
yeah.
punchline worthy. So when he's doing like the record with the rewind, right?
Yeah.
That was I've never seen nobody do that to this day.
of course.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. That was phenomenal, especially for the fucking when he was referencing himself as a gun. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I got power. Like that shit was crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Get
shit
you
was
power.
crazy.
That's classic.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't touch that shit. But you want to go bar for bar with a man's? I guarantee you Conway shipping back them time.
Okay.
That's
But
just
you-
my opinion,
you
though.
see,
It's true,
but I
it's
like you
true,
mentioned
bro.
those joints because on the project you have 400 cc, right?
Word. Shout out to 400cc. That
Bro,
shit was crazy, bro.
That joint is like it's like a lyrical exercise.
Thank you.
You know
That's
what I mean?
exactly what it is.
I
yeah.
see what you did right there.
But that's
I
what
like
it
that.
is.
I like that.
But that's what it is. And it's like when you hear it, do you feel sometimes that like, man, my bars are it's too good for these people, man. It's going over people's heads kind of vibe.
Nah, not really. I try to be a little bit more humbler than that. But I'm just saying like,
No, but you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's high level rap right there. And sometimes
Appreciate
I
you.
feel like, man,
Appreciate
man,
you.
like,
Appreciate you.
it, you know, in this era where music comes out so quick,
Yeah.
and people dispose of it so quick,
Yeah.
those kind of joints might get lost. You know what I mean?
They a lot of my joints get lost, bro. You're talking about 400 cc's, but whatever happened to fucking Time to Think? What happened to that? Time to Think was nuts, dog. You feel what I'm saying? Like there's different joints that get swept
your
under
Googles
that
out
are
there.
like, yo, do your Googles, do your research. You know what I'm saying? Like Rvlr Magz, Time to Think. It's crazy, bro. It's nuts. Anyways, but there's a lot
It's
of
time
records.
to think the one like
that we shot at
it's,
the studio
It's like okay, it's not
It's the Miguel record.
okay.
Right?
Yeah,
so it's
yeah,
the
yeah,
old
yeah,
Miguel
yeah,
record
yeah,
like
yeah.
that I ended up fucking like just remixing and shit like that. But I did a dumb stretch on it, which was fucking retarded. But I'm a bar guy, you know what I'm saying? Like my bars got doubles and triple entendres and shit like that. And I enjoy that shit because I want replay value on my shit.
100%.
I want you to hear something today, listen to it in 3 days and be like, I didn't even catch that. That's the same bar. I didn't even catch that. He meant,
Bro, that's why I told you about
like,
the intro.
put me in the
intro
fucking
took me a couple-
Smithsonian, all right?
There you
Real
go.
shit,
Let it be known,
right?
man.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yo,
you
Max,
gotta,
this
you gotta,
is the couch
you
where you
gotta,
want
you
this
gotta,
collar, bro.
gotta
This is-
break,
you-
you gotta break my shit down. My shit is too intricate for motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It goes over heads, but you take time to listen. Like you'll catch it. But either which way, all I'm saying is like at the end of the day, it's like, you know, come on, bro. Like, you know, I've been nice for years.
There you
bro.
go.
I've been nice for years.
man, that's
bro.
why
I'm
you
still
here,
that
man.
guy. I'm still that guy to
There
this
you
day.
go.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just a
That's
check.
fucking
It's just
stuff.
a reminder we're doing today. You know what I mean?
Church.
Yo, and when we're talking about the local scene, I can't skip over this. 80, you mentioned to me you produced for some French artists out here.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a couple names or a name that you've been working with.
Unreleased. We have Lo Pesci in French.
Big shout out Lopeshi.
Saint Sucre.
Saint-Sucre. Making a lot of noise in the city.
There's
That's
a couple
that
other
boy.
guys.
Okay.
That
Fuck with
I
that nigga.
Those are big
I
names,
gotta
man.
I gotta check the
Saint-Sucre
emails.
is a
you know?
youngin' that a lot of people are checking for.
I
man.
Oh,
fuck
for
with
sure,
him.
man. He's
I
dope.
fuck with
He's
him.
dope,
I
man.
fuck with him. I don't understand half the
Super
shit
dope.
he's saying, but he's nice. I like his vibe.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
No bullshit. I fuck with him still. No bullshit. So
I
if you didn't know
respect
my
it,
G,
though, man.
I
yeah, fuck
respect
with
it.
you
Yo,
still.
that's a big cosign,
That's
man.
fact.
for sure.
That's fact.
And you know, we were talking about guys you were coming up with when we mentioned Dirt Work and we see what he's accomplishing in these last few years. I mean, this legendary stuff to see coming out of the city.
Right.
How do you feel when you see that? Are you still in contact with him? Do you still work with
That's
him?
my brother to this day. Like I'm super proud of him, man. Like he's a guy that just he never gave up, bro. He was always on his journey, bro. And I watched him come from nothing into something major. You feel what I'm saying? And
Crazy.
it's incredible to see, the transition. You know, come from where we come from is dirt's the bottom, no pun intended. And just to see him elevate into this space, it's just fucking phenomenal. Super
It's crazy.
phenomenal.
And he doesn't do a lot of talking. He doesn't, I'd
Nah,
love
nah.
to have him on the couch. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Maybe eventually it's gonna happen, but
Word.
I feel like he deserves to be talked about. You know what I mean? That's why I
course.
have to bring it up because
course.
what he's doing is I mean, we're talking Kanye, we're talking all kinds of legends.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like he's in different spaces
with.
and different places. The shit that he puts me on that I can't talk about, where I'm like, yeah, sick, oh fuck, say where, and he's just like, yo, Magz, you have to come out there with me, bro. Like it's a different thing out there with it, you know what I mean? Which is why.
Okay, well, hold on now.
We were tying that whole shit in. This is what I'm saying. I'm bringing it full circle, where it's like going into the States is like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, but now.
Yeah,
in 2022, 2023, we might see
the paperwork's in order, right?
Okay, there you go. Because I mean, shit.
We're gonna sort it out.
Especially if he's telling you to come through. Come on.
Yeah,
man,
just to go out there and catch up vibes, feel the energy out there. But he's doing his thing though. He's definitely doing his thing. He's in a great position, and he's gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely gonna keep.
Really dope to see what he's doing. Big love to him.
For sure.
We mentioned the lot of shows that you opened back in the days. Which ones were some of your favorites?
One of my favorites was in Cornwall.
Okay.
Was it Cornwall or Brockville? I think it was in Cornwall.
Which spot in Cornwall?
It was 2010, and they had an outdoor performance that year, and it was the first ever summer jam. Canada has ever received.
Oh, okay.
Which they never received.
So what, everybody drove from Toronto to Cornwall?
Yeah, you drive from Toronto to Cornwall, Montreal to Cornwall, wherever you're from, everybody migrated there, right? So you had, this is like when Ross was going crazy with the Big Meech record, right?
Okay.
You had Ross, T-Pain, Fab, Busta.
Damn.
The whole lineup was just stupid, bro. Like, it was disgusting. And yes, I was on stage in the daytime doing my thug dizzle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm fucking performing for like 10 bands of people. And it's fucking nuts, bro. Like, I was doing fucking expos them time, though. You see me? Like, expos fitted in another record and another record. And I just
classic
slapped
joints
them with it. And it was like, but that was one of my favorite performances. The next
what year was
one,
that?
This is 2010.
2010.
2010, them.
Fire.
And it was the only one. I don't know why. Maybe they couldn't get anybody to book the venue the next year. I don't know what happened, but it was the only, like, once and only time that Summer Jam ever came to Canada.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah,
man.
you can. It's documented. Go check out. I fucking documented the whole shit.
You did a tour also with like Choclair or something back in the days, right?
Yeah. Not necessarily with Choclair, but we did it with.
I remember there was a funny anecdote or something.
It was with Corrupt. It was with Corrupt, right?
Corrupt.
Yeah, shout to my Corrupt. He's the guy, bro.
Big shout out.
He's the guy,
that's super
bro.
OG in the game,
He's
man.
the guy, bro.
DPG.
He dubbed me a murderer still when we first got together. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Shout out to Peter Jackson too, because it was PJ's tour. Right?
Okay.
So he was like, you know what, Magz, like, come through, whatever, boom, boom. So I'm like, all right, bet. So we were in Kingston them time there. You know what I mean? So we go out there, we're doing the venue and shit like that. But prior to it, I was like about, I don't know, maybe 10 deep, right? And then PJ came through. He's like, yo, Magz, you and Dirt, like, come to the, you know what I mean? I was like, all right, bet. So we walk down the hall, going to the next room. It's him, Corrupt, and Corrupt's DJ.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, bet. So they're fucking sitting there vibing out, whatever. Like, and these guys trying to beat and start freestyling. So I came in with some bars, my damn self, and Corrupt hears a 1 2 1 2, and he's like, hold on, murderer, murderer. And I'm looking at there like, yo, what's wrong with this guy? Like, but he's sauced, but he's telling me, he's like, bro, yo, cuz, you crazy, cuz, like, cuz, murderer. And he just keeps going in. So I'm like, all right, bet. So we held the cypher for about another 5-10 minutes. After that, we had to get to the venue. So we get to the venue, so all the men are like, yo, dog, and I'm telling them the story, like, yeah, right, dog, nah, dog, Corrupt didn't tell you that, So when we get to the, no, but it's cool.
People weren't believing you?
Downtown nigga shit, right? So we get to the venue now, like, and as we're standing in the VI and all that, and he cuts through, he's hailing everybody, boom, boom. I don't say nothing to him. He comes up, yo, murderer! And I was like, where, doggy? Like, so we were chilling, shit like that. And then he was like, you know what? After your performance, come on stage with me. Wow. So we did all of that. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's dope.
Real shit. It was kind of dope.
Fire.
Like, it was dope. That's another performance that was funny as hell.
Classic moments.
One of my niggas got the C-Walk, and his C-Walk was terrible that day. It was fucking trash. Shout out to my
Jesus.
niggas. It was terrible. No, it was bad. It was real bad. But nah, it was super, super dope. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay, so it wasn't with I thought there was a tour with Choclair or some kind of, anyway.
Okay, my bad. Apologies. He was on that. He was on that date, right?
Okay.
So Choclair, bro.
What's your problem with Choclair?
No, I have no issues with Choclair. I don't even know the guy. I don't
It
even
was
know
an anecdote or something.
No, I didn't know. I don't know the guy, but I'm gonna keep
Let's
it funky.
ride.
Tell the truth, shame the devil. You know what I'm saying? So that was in the, you know what I mean, the IP era. And for those who don't know, right? So I bagged this thing out there. You know what I'm saying? But prior to bagging, I need my faggy. You know what I'm saying? So she has to give me my fee, you know what I mean? So she's like, yo, right now I'm in the oven like that. So I'm like, yo, go do what you do. I'm like, you're in the building. There's guys out here. Go sort out your thing and come check me. Look more. You know what I mean? So I'm running all this fucking game, whatever. I just left it. I was like, whatever. So after the show, the venue, all of that shit, we're back at the crib. It's about, I want to say 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. And there's jamming, like, you know what I'm saying? I hear talk, 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 talk. I'm like, yo, it's open. She forwards it. It's a Kiati. So I'm like, what's up with you? Like, what do you want? Like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, here, I went and got this, ba, ba, ba. John, no, Nicodemus strike me right nizzy, my nigga. No bullshit. So she came, like, here, I hold this. And I'm like, where the fuck you get this from? She's like, oh, I went to go see Chalk Clear. Nah, man. Oh, I'm like, because he would the way the jump off was, like the way the jump off was, we was upstairs and he was downstairs to the left. So she had just come from up there, like down there, excuse me, woo woo, and came up and boo boo, and she just dropped me the trap, and I was like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? He paid her out things, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, nah, I mean, mind you, it wasn't enough for me to entertain the breeze, but I was like, yeah, but that.
Oh, not even. Nah.
You got to put it like a night's work. Cut it up.
Oh, but it's good, man. I mean, I like that you're sprinkling some game.
But it was hilarious. It was hilarious because, bro, like, I was like, where'd you go? She's like, yeah, I went to go see Chalk Clear. I was like, hold on, Chalk Clear's playing for pussy? I'm like, say word. What the fuck? Like, I was bugging the fuck out, like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, yeah, I'm fucking right. Like, she's like, yeah, this is all you. Like, I was like, bet, dog. You know what I mean? Church.
Thank you. So okay, shit. Moving on from that, that's kind of a hard story to move on from. Cause
shout out to her, man. It's BI's like you that make the world go round. Just remember that. Real shit. It's mud.
Let it be known. Let it be known.
Real talk, Dougie.
Tell him.
80, I remember you dropped a project, if I'm not mistaken, with Borden back in the days.
Yeah, that was 2012.
180 Rocks.
Yeah, 180 Rocks.
Where's Borden? Is he still around?
He's around. Yeah.
Is he still doing his music thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Borden, like.
It's dope.
A few things I can't speak on yet, but it's
dope lyricist. Always had bars, man. Every time I saw him, I would tell him that. So it was,
that was my favorite at the time. As far as like, that was my that was my first record I ever actually did, where I produced the whole record. I printed all the CDs. I did all the artwork for it.
In the whole,
I did everything. Fully into it, like that's. But
I remember Borden at the New Money show. When he did that joint, I think it was 100 was the joint.
Okay.
Yeah.
Turned that bitch up, man. Like, it was lit.
Nah, Borden had it them time to dog. He was the illest.
Back then, it was a special era, man, when it came to the English side. There was the Borden, Peso, Magz.
Borden was like our P. You know what I'm saying? Like, it reminded me of P from my beat. Like, exactly. It was like RP, you know what I'm saying? Like, crazy. Real. And we did the record, what was it?
32 Lines of Coke.
32 Lines of Coke.
Yeah, so Magnum's on 180 Rocks.
Doppy,
okay.
So that's actually my first, I think that was actually, that was probably my second track with Magnum ever.
The second one, I think.
Okay.
But
okay, man, I had to check, you know what I mean? Because I remember that project had passed and
go back to it. I fucking went
record.
Duppy on that joint.
Classic.
Spazzed out, bro. Like, that shit was crazy. We should have shot something to that. That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
So I mentioned a couple of artists that were bumping and everything. Yeah. You got the only feature on the project. I think it's the only feature is Blicky.
Yeah, shout out to Blicky.
Yeah,
big shout out Blicky. Big shout out Lost One. Big shout out the whole squad.
For sure.
Yeah, shout out.
Z early.
He's one of the artists that was making a lot of noise, that made a move to Toronto. Now he's doing his thing out there. How do you see like the scene out there in Canada as far as Toronto? Like, they still have something nice going on out there, right?
They have somewhat of an industry going on.
Yeah, they have their own industry.
Yeah, they have their own little industry going on. They had a major reach between the boy, Tory, The Weeknd, a Bieber thing. No, you gotta implement it. You gotta implement it because a lot of good music comes from Ontario. Like, I'm sorry, a lot of good music comes from Ontario, and it's like, it's super dope, and it birthed a lot of dope fucking artists. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure I'm forgetting a couple of names, but 100%. I rate what they got going on out there.
That's dope.
100%.
It's dope that you still connected with Blicky from all those years.
It's my dog for life, bro. Like, it's my brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
dope artist. It's dope to see him doing his thing, man. I hope we can sit down with him as well, man.
And especially the verse he gave me, I was like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna go crazy with
craziness.
Yeah.
Okay. Yo, so I'm gonna do something, man. I'm gonna give you guys names, random names, and I want you guys to give me the first reaction, first thing you think about. All right.
Okay.
If I go like, we're gonna go.
Let me understand what you're saying.
I'm just giving you a name and give me a reaction.
Okay.
If I tell you an artist like Spank Squire.
Super dope.
Yeah.
Super dope. I think he is unfortunately ahead of his time. I think he has a lot of grooming to do, but I think he's fire. Kid's fire, bro.
Absolutely.
Kid's fire. 100%.
Okay. If I tell you DJ Keith Dean.
Come on, legendary, man. That's my brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? That dude held me down from jump. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always got love for Dean, man.
Yeah.
Super solid. Shout out to his pops.
He's a legend.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Skipper, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Skipper the OG.
but shout out to Dean, man. Dean's my guy.
Okay. If I tell you guys Montreality.
Okay, Cena. What Cena?
Man.
Oh, man.
One of
Yo.
one, that guy.
Bro, we got stories, my G. You already know the tour life, dog. You may not sit out and hush to the vibes, you know what I mean? But we went duppy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Cena, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
absolutely.
I like to see his transition and where he's at with it. You know what I'm saying? Super dope, super dope, super
man.
dope.
Hey, man, I gotta mention, man,
my
anything
guy.
that's relevant.
Yeah.
If I tell you Bad News Brown.
Come on, legend, super gold status, doggy. Super
Montreal.
gold status. Montreal in its essence, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Man, them, like, well, you know about a guy that goes from like buskering to damn near like almost an international artist, bro. Like working with a fucking harmonica, bro. Like the man's, and he was self-taught. 100%. He was self-taught, brother. Like, which is crazy because people don't know this, but I don't remember the name of the brand of the harmonica he was using, but he linked up with the owner, Oscar something.
Lee Oscar.
Was it Lee Oscar? He linked up with him. He was supposed to come out with his own line of harmonicas right before. Yeah. So shout out to him, man. He was on his way, doggy. You know what I'm saying? But that's goat.
Okay, I'm going to give you a couple more, let's say, mainstream names. If I tell you Kanye West.
Mad youth.
Okay.
Super mad.
80, anything?
Nah.
Nothing good to say.
Nah.
Will Smith.
Also nothing good to say.
Mad youth. Idiot. That guy's fool.
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
Fool, that guy. Super clown. Super clown.
What if I tell you Drizzy Drake?
Legend. It's the boy. Legend.
Biggest rapper in the world, no?
Not just the biggest rapper, but I like how he's doing this thing.
I think he's a legend too. Yep.
Legend.
Of course, man.
Legend.
Let me ask you, I'm going to go random. Well, not random, but it's a Montreal French artist.
Okay.
Enima.
Yeah, I've heard of him. I heard of him. He's dope. He's dope. Super dope.
80 Rock, you know him.
Yeah,
super
dope.
Of course.
Yeah.
He
Super
just
dope.
signed a deal with
Capital, no?
France, yeah.
That's right. He's doing his
When
thing.
you're as big as him, it's hard to miss him. You know what I mean? Like, even if you don't pay attention, like.
That's a fact.
100%.
Shout out to him, like, you know what I mean?
And like, we're mentioning Spang Squire and things like that.
Yeah.
I mentioned Mike Shab. Do you, like, K-Bands and these guys, you see, like, the movements they've been doing out here in the city?
Do I see him?
Like, is that something you pay attention to?
I pay more attention to Huss. I pay more attention to Huss because he's neighborhood, right? And I really like what he's doing. I like the brand that he's creating.
Yep.
I like
his album is
the
fire,
reach,
man.
the reach that he's accomplishing. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like how we were back in the day. He's still pounding pavement. Like this nigga will drive 3 days to the West Coast.
Crazy.
Real shit. Go out there for like 2-3 months, bang out, make fucking network, do his thing, rub shoulders, slap
crazy,
elbows,
man?
and come right big act. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to my dog, bro.
I hosted Metro, the festival.
Okay, yeah.
And he performed there.
Word.
That was the first
It
time
was in
I
the
seen him
daytime,
on
right?
stage. Yep.
Yeah, bet.
And bro, I think out of every local artist, he destroyed it the most.
Nah, he's
like,
got
when
it.
he was performing, I was like, man, he could be like at
Yeah.
Rolling Loud right now. Like
Nah,
doing
he's
what
got
he's
it.
doing
Yeah,
right
for
now.
sure.
Like he had the
He's
crowd turned
got
up.
it,
You
bro.
know what I mean?
I'm telling you, he's super dope artist. I like how he does his thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just super dope. Like, it's a remnants of where he's from. It's a remnants of the area. It's a remnants of the ends, dog. Like, when you talk about Bergs, my nigga, like, he's the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Is he somebody you've seen come up like as a youngin?
Well, yeah, of course, 100%.
Because I'm sure he looks up like he knows Magz from back in the days, right?
Of course he does, for sure. That's my dog, man. That's my brother, man. Shout out to Nate, 100%. You know what I'm saying? He been ill from time, like, you know what I mean? But that's what more so I pay attention to because it's close to home.
Yeah, it's more
These
relevant
other
to
guys,
what you're doing,
I
too.
can sit down and watch them, and it's like, okay, cool, like, but I don't really know you like that. You know what I mean? But this nigga, I know this nigga, so I see his development. You know what I'm saying? And what he's doing. You know what I mean? And I rate it 100%.
100%, man.
Very good.
And back to the album Devil's Playground. There's this joint I really enjoyed, For the Money, FTM. You got some lines on there, bro. Like,
Which lines you talking about? There's a couple of them.
come on, man. I stay close to the stick like Akeem at McDowell's.
Yo, what you know about coming to America,
Come
doggy?
on, G.
The first one, not the second one.
No,
the
the
first
first
one.
one. Classic. Come on, you remember?
Second one was
Second one was trash, bro. Come on.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean? The first one
Bro,
was
you
crazy.
said that line and I could picture it when he's like, unscrewing.
Facts. And he was about to wackle Samuel L. Jackson. That was Samuel L. Jackson's first role in a movie.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Magnum will give you something to think about. He's not going to hit you with
crazy. The references are crazy. And when I hear those, I'm like, yo, what is like? How does he come up with this? Is it like you said earlier? Like you might think of a line,
pen shit down. Because like I forget shit sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So I gotta remember these things. I have to pen them down in the moment, or else, yo, dog, you don't even know. There was some fucking nightmarish moments, bro, where I've had the sickest bars, bro, and I didn't write them down, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that bar. The next day,
I'll remember it.
I fucking forget it. I lose my shit, bro. It was one of the nights I said never again. I don't give a fuck. If I'm in the moment, I'm just gonna write it down. So those are some of those bars that I'll pen down and shit, like, you know what I mean? And yeah, the Hakeem and McDowell's. That's a fact, man. Bro. That's a fact.
On Christians, you got I'm a beast. Let me eat with Versace on my feet, Cuban links on the chain,
Liberace on my teeth. Yeah, that's a fact.
Come on, dog. Me, I hear those lines.
Yeah, man.
I hear those lines. It makes me smile. You know,
yeah,
like okay.
Yeah, that's classic. I'm just painting a picture. You know what I'm saying? Painting a picture that a lot of people don't know how to, I guess, vocalize descriptively.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to put you in a space where I'm at. That's how I feel. That's what I see when I look in the mirror. That's what I see. I see me. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. You know what I mean?
If I ask you today, Magz, if you can feature with any artist in the world, who would it
be? Celine Dion.
Celine Dion.
Shout out to
well soon, Celine.
Get well soon. She got that thing going on, stiff person syndrome.
Yeah.
Shout out to her, like, you know what I'm saying? She's legendary, bro. She's legendary.
Celine Dion. I was expecting a rapper.
I know, but I'm an Orthodox. I'm an unorthodox guy. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
But Celine Dion would be fine. I've always been a fan of hers, bro. Ever since I was young, and I was like, yo, if I could get a hook from her, bro, it would be fantastic, bro. I would fucking dumpy that. I would dumpy that.
You thought it was a joke, huh?
Are you crazy?
Hold on, this is breaking news.
What?
You're telling me that you were like, even back in the days, you would listen to Celine and be like, wow, man,
I would hate to put her in that box, but she is like the Montreal Whitney Houston, bro.
Of course, bro.
But
she's in that league.
Fucking great, bro.
Of course.
She's amazing, doggy. Plus, her story is interesting, too, when you start to delve into how she was and her being an actress and then going into singing and all these other things and shit like that.
English.
Yeah.
That's part of the story, like the same things we're talking about today. Back in the day, she had to switch it to English.
She had to switch it to English in order to
really do this,
to transfer over and shit like that. And she fucking did a phenomenal job, man.
Shouts to Renee, man. All right.
Her, definitely, like, you know what I mean? And that's another story in itself.
Yo,
her history is crazy. This is why I rate her, dog. Like, no bullshit, like, you know what I'm saying? So I would love to motherfucking do a feature with Celine Dion.
Okay.
This nigga style was gonna say a rapper.
Hey, man,
You niggas
man,
crazy.
you never know what you're gonna hear out here, man. Hey,
that's
if I could tell you could produce for anybody, who would it be?
Oh man, how do I top Celine?
Yeah, it's hard to top. I mean,
that's a long pause.
Yeah, that's a big.
But
how do I?
It's not even a pause.
That's an interesting night. That's an interesting.
I take back the words.
That's
resume. Holy fuck, like
fuck. That's a great question.
There's no wrong answer. You know what I mean? If I ask you, right now,
listen, like I've been making beats the same way for a long time. Like I've been making beats for D Block for however long, right? So like if you like D Block, you're gonna like my beats, basically, you know? So like not even to say like a specific artist. Okay. You know, if I could get a track with Rock Marciano for free, then I would take it. That'd be crazy. And that would be my choice. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
Man,
but you know, I'm from that same era where I just kind of want to make beats for like, you know, it's either D Block or I'm making Currency, Larry June type beats, and it's like the Larry vibe's June's happier, too. You know. Yeah. So
interesting.
That would be another one, Larry. But
facts.
No, but it's
dope. Yeah, it's hard to pick.
It's big.
It's dope to see the stuff you're doing because you just made me think of the artists you're working with too. Rockfellas. J Red the Doctor.
Yeah, J Red the Doctor and Morris Regal.
Shout out to Regal.
Yeah,
for sure.
Some good joints, man. Like it's really dope,
yeah, those
man.
are my guys.
Come on.
The latest joints is
Speedmaster was the last one. We actually, J-Red actually dropped one today called Exploded.
Oh, okay.
But
okay, the guys are dropping.
Yeah.
My work.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Work,
good
OBS, like, nah, man.
Yeah,
Okay,
good
that's
ethic.
cool.
Like they're on it, bro.
And you know, like I see you with the nice wristwear, always well equipped. I see the sound in the background in the Hush video, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean? I see. Where does those fascinations come from for those brands in particular?
I don't know, bro. I've been into watches for a long time.
I see the rolling jacket also in the Hush video. I see.
Yeah, so like I try to. It was before it was bust down rollies that I was into it. You know, it was I just wanted something to. I did the 40-inch cable chains and the big ropes and all that, and it's just like it's a lot, and it's attention I don't want. So after a while, I was like, where can I put my money that like only a select few would understand?
Where it becomes an investment.
Now it's common knowledge. Everybody knows about it, and everybody knows the names of everything and what's dropping and this and that and blah blah blah. But no,
basically, you were doing this before it was a catchphrase.
Yeah. And which was good for me because I got in before shit got expensive.
Which sucks for you because I'm sure them time that when bust downs was popping, which bust downs is cornball shit, right? It's cornball shit. You fucking degrade the watch, you mosh it down. It's like you're paying for diamonds that are they're worth nothing.
Yeah, but some people
some people who
really got money like that, they might be like, I'll do one bust down. Just
that's the thing, right? That's the thing, right? It's if
you got that,
it's how much is it worth to you?
Yeah.
Right.
So
if you value every diamond and then you value the watch and you put it together and that's what your watch costs,
right?
Then it makes sense. But you have to find another you to sell it to.
Yeah.
That's it.
To get that.
That's where it becomes
or else the
slim.
classic that's untouched and unfucked with. They go like this, you know what I mean? So it's like
there you go.
That's the only thing. So for me, I'm just watching a trend, right? So there's gonna be a thing where bust down watches are gonna become not popular, and then everybody's gonna be stuck with them, and it's gonna be weird because everybody's gonna try to sell their custom bust down to somebody, and nobody's gonna want to buy it, right?
Okay.
And if you take the diamonds out, your entire watch has holes poked in it.
It doesn't work.
Not only that, but if you take the diamonds out, you find out which watch is real and fake. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them are getting fake bust downs.
A lot of people got the moistenites on there, man.
No. I'm talking real diamonds on fake watches because they went to an official jeweler that got screwed over and doesn't know watches and talks like he does, and he's selling you fucking a replica, a fucking AAA, quadruple A replica.
Lil Baby, I think, got tricked recently.
Yes, he did.
Crazy.
Yes, he did.
Fake watch busters.
Yeah, exactly.
He got tricked. Akon got tricked and gifted it to French, and French was like, "Yo, my nigga."
Yeah.
The watch is fake.
Gifted.
Yeah, he's like, "Yo, didn't you just get a diamond mine, bro? Like, can you give me a fake watch, bro? Like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying?" But it happens though. You know what I'm saying?
Really dope to have you guys here, man. Before we get out of here or finish
Shout
it off, if I was to ask you, I ask this to a lot of artists. I want to ask Magz this question.
What up?
If you can sit with anybody in the world, sit down, chop it up, have a conversation, whatever it is, pick their brain. Who would you pick?
Fuck, that's crazy, bro.
Could be in music, could be outside the music game. Could be just
I never
in life.
thought about that, bro. Who would challenge me mentally? I don't think it would be anybody in music, to be honest with you.
No?
No. Because I'm an Orthodox, my nigga. Like, it's different, you know what I'm saying? If I could sit down with, like, I feel there's somebody I'm forgetting. It would be in advance. It would be before this motherfucker. But if I could sit down with, like, a Elon and understand his brain, how his brain works, and how does he, target the market, and how does he figure out what he's doing? Like, he seems very futuristic.
He's on some other shit, yeah.
But I don't want to use his name because I feel like I'm saying his name because he's popular. But it's like there's someone there's someone ahead of him that I would definitely sit down
Warren
with.
Buffett, Jeff Bezos.
Type shit. You know what I mean? Sit down with these fucking mammoths, these behemoths.
Being creative is cool. You can sit down with Kendrick Lamar and have a good fun talk or whatever.
Which is cool.
But,
which is cool.
But
I'm talking about niggas that have their finger on the pulse and move the pulse of the fucking earth, bruh. Yeah. I'm talking them niggas I would sit down and be like, bro, let me understand why I'm going. Let me see if I'm even capable of understanding where you're coming from, my nigga. What do I need to read? What fucking books do I need to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do I need to download mentally? Like, how do I become at that point? You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's a lot of gems. You see when they were selling the 50 bands, no, 500,000 or a dinner with Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that.
How many people said dinner with Jay-Z?
Come on,
Okay,
man.
because I saw him having dinner with people. Did this
No.
actually happen, or is it?
No.
Okay,
It was a joke.
so
It was a
they're
joke
okay, so
thing.
they're talking
Yeah.
about- all right,
It was a joke
okay,
thing.
okay,
That's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
it was a
yeah.
question like, yo, what would you do? 500,000 or a dinner with Jay-Z? And
I would
people were
take
like, yo,
$500,000.
dinner
Are
with
you
Jay-Z.
crazy?
I'm taking $500,000, bro. Are you dumb?
Are you crazy?
Are you dumb? I'm taking $500,000, bro. That $500,000 might even put me in the room with Jay. The
Exactly.
fuck you talking about, bro?
Exactly.
I'm gonna sit down in front of this man's face and be like, yo, so when you did Hard Knock Life, nigga, shut the fuck up. The fuck are you talking about, bro? What are we gonna talk about, bro? We don't have nothing to talk. Plus, he's looking at me like, bro, why are you sitting here? You didn't take the $500,000.
Yeah.
You're a fucking idiot, bro. This is a free venison I'm sitting in front of, like, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the fuck, nigga. Take that 500 bands, dog, and cut, bro. Are you dumb?
Easy money.
Come on,
No
bro.
question.
Simple things, but it's like, that's an interesting question, bro. I want to sit with someone who moves the pace of the world, bro. Just to understand it. Just to understand it and get it, because my mind always searches for knowledge. So it's like, yo, bro, that's mad, dog. It's the way you guys are moving, dog. You know what I'm saying? Fantastic.
That's interesting. That's interesting. I like those answers, man. Yo, before we get out of here, thank you guys for coming through, of course.
Shout out to you for having us, man. Real talk.
Appreciate you, bro. Come
Real
on,
talk.
man. You
Super
already
dope.
know. This was long overdue, man, and I'm happy
Word.
we did it. And like I said,
Yeah, man,
the
big
door
up.
is always open for you guys. You know what I mean? Whether it's
Appreciate you, dog.
freestyles or whatever it is, you guys got work
I'll
coming
be
up.
back to drop a 1-2 gem on y'all still. You already know.
There you go.
I
There
got
you
you.
go.
You heard me?
But yo, for the people that don't know that are watching, what's coming up? Is there anything coming up that you want to mention? You want to shout out where they can follow
I'm
you?
working on a new project. You know what I'm saying? A couple new joints. Some of them I can't speak about. Some of them I can. I'm working on a new joint with 80, of course. You know what I'm saying? With Doc. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do a collab jump off with home.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got some other things in the work that I'm not gonna speak about until it's like fully official and shit like that. You know what I mean? But
Okay.
it's all movement, all forward movement, bro. You know what I mean?
Me, just the thing I gotta mention. I mean, I seen Craven,
Shout out to Craven.
where he's
Yeah,
at,
big
and
shout out Craven.
where he's staying and everything, and it's a legendary spot. And when I'm there, I mean, when I'm in that area, I gotta be like, yo, man, you work with Magz. Did anything ever happen?
Yeah, we like Craven. Listen, he already sent me some shit. This is why I'm not saying too much. Like,
Okay, I just wanted to throw it in the atmosphere.
I was at his crib right before I came here.
There you
okay.
go.
Yeah,
bet,
no,
you know what
I
mean?
I
Like,
know what spot you're talking about.
that's
Okay,
my
so
dog.
there's-
You know what I mean? That's my dog. 100%. Like, but we got a lot of shit working.
Okay, so there ain't no hiatus.
No.
anymore. You're
No,
back.
no. I'm back
and
in it.
You're
I'm back in
dropping
it.
music.
I'm backing it. I'm having fun with it again.
How can you not after Devil's Playground, right?
100%.
Devil's
100%.
Playground was a
Right,
journey,
like-
bro. It was something different, bro. And I'm
Yeah.
just glad everybody received it as they did. You know what I'm saying?
No
Real
doubt.
shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
Everybody go check that out, man. Devil's Playground is out right
Rvlr
now.
Magz already. You feel me?
Rvlr Magz in the building. The legendary Magz in the building. 80 Rock over
Church.
here. Y'all know how we doing it, man.
It's a downtown thing, yeah.
Big up.
Get it right,
Yeah,
man.
man.
It's on the spot. J7. Y'all know where we at, man. It's the hidden showroom. Everything you see is for sale. Shouts to ONZMTL. Y'all already know what it is, man. We out like